Good morning, hello, and welcome back. If you're just joining us for the first time, welcome. I'm glad you guys are here this morning. This morning we're gonna talk about another great topic. So when is a good time to start thinking about upgrading your Breville Espresso machine, which means Breville Barista Express, Breville Barista Pro, even you have a Bambino at home, Infuser, you know what? Even Bambino or Infuser, they're different, okay? They are definitely different. Those machines, if you have a good grinder on the side, I think that should last you for a long time, unless if you guys want, okay? So let's talk about that. Before we're gonna talk about it, how many of you out there who is Gym 7 is? Who is Gym 7? Okay, if you answer that question, if you answer yes, I'm going to tell you right now, okay? I'm going to give you another second to think about it. But the answer is James Hoffman, okay? So James 7 is kind of his nickname. Another name on Instagram is James Hoffman. If you know who is James Hoffman is, most likely you guys are going to watch coffee videos, okay? Coffee videos regularly, which means you are curious about coffee, you know, curious about the ratios, curious about the dosing amounts, water temperature, all that stuff, which means, I say you are kind of like coffee hobbyist, because you know what, I don't think my wife watch coffee video in the morning or at night as for fun, okay? But I do, okay? Like this morning I was watching one of James' video this morning. He was trying out a different type of kind of like beverage or stuff, put coffee in it. So, you know, I'm very curious about coffee. I love, you know, making recipes, thinking about it. So when you start thinking about those, I think that's the when it's good time to, you know what, maybe I want a new coffee machine, okay? Because this Breville Barista Express and Pro has been serving me well for years. They're a fantastic machine. But once you start getting into like, you know, you want to fine tune your espresso, mostly espresso, okay? I don't know about latte. It doesn't matter if you're using $10,000 coffee machines versus even Barista Express. As long as you got the milk texture right, you know, the latte is going to be fantastic, okay? But comes to espresso, they're a different story, because the right water temperature from you know, PID and, you know, fine settings and tuning in pre-infusion, flow control, all that stuff, you know, built into that, you know, your next machine. Okay, let's put it that way. So if you guys are watching coffee videos at night just for fun, I think let's start, you know, thinking about, you know what, maybe I want to upgrade my machine. Okay, so let's talk about it for a second. So what is a good machine after this? Okay, so Breville Barista Express and Pro are very unique. Okay, they're kind of like unique in a way, give you a total package. You got grinder there. They give you PID, okay, and also they give you, also you can go the manual mode. You can actually program the shot for one kind of like one self-contained unit. So here's the thing about the coffee machines. That's not cheap. Again, I always bring out the price, but most of you out there spending $800 on coffee machine is kind of mind-boggling. Okay, I thought I was really crazy that I spent $560 on sale, but there's still a lot of money coming from Mr. Coffee. Okay, Mr. Coffee is like $20 or $30, but once you start getting into that kind of like espresso as your hobby, this $700 machine is no longer. It's kind of like low end of it, more like entry level. The one I'm looking at right now is about $1,500 right now. I'm looking at Rocket Apartamento. That's a heat exchange machine. That's great. But the one I'm looking at, another one I'm looking at is La Bianca. They're like $3,200. Okay, $3,200, and you need to match that with a good grinder. So good grinder costs you another $7,000 to $1,000. So now you're investing about $4,000 on your coffee bar setup, even just the coffee machine and your grinder. This is not even including your temper, your distribution tool, knockbox, even scale. And not only that, you need to start drinking some good fresh roasted coffee after that. So it's become a huge investment. It's kind of like becoming your lifestyle. So again, so my question was, when is a good time to upgrade your machine? Short answer, whenever you have enough money to spend on your hobby, I think that's a good time, okay? Because you know what, I love to buy Slayer. Okay, Slayer is about $10,000 or $15,000 coffee machine there. I love to buy one of those, but unfortunately, I don't have a deep pocket. So I think it's all depend on your financial situation. Because once we are looking at this machine here, it's about what, $700-800. Okay, that's definitely affordable. But once you start thinking about the next machine, if this is kind of like grow out of it, now we are talking about between $2,000 and $3,000. Let's put it that way, because you always want something better. Okay, always something better. But let me ask you guys again. By the way, I got some great answers from you yesterday. Yesterday's video, how much you guys like your Breville Barista Express, and then we got some fantastic comments. One of my viewers mentioned he loves his Breville, and I think he's ready. I think he's mentioned about maybe upgrade his wife, but I thought that was pretty funny. My wife wasn't think so, but yeah, I thought that's pretty funny there. But again, let me ask you, you guys are ready to upgrade your coffee machine at this point? So, let me know in the comment section, okay? And also, how many hours a day or how many minutes a day you guys watching coffee videos? Like even the coffee, we have thousands and thousands of coffee channels out there, but it's only a handful of great channels, okay? Obviously, one of my favorites is James Hoffman's. His channel, he does a fantastic work. I love his, editing and his thoughtfulness. If you don't know who James Hoffman is, make sure to check it out. I learned so much from him. So, and by the way, someone asked me, how come so many videos? Okay, I put up a lot of videos. I do daily YouTube live show. The reason I'm doing this because I'm having fun. Okay, I'm having fun with you, interaction with you guys every single morning. That's a lot of fun for me. So, but once I stop having fun, you know what? You're not gonna see me that often. So, again, as long as I'm having fun every single day, share my thoughts with you, kind of like grow together. Let's put it that way. Because even my coffee bar hasn't changed much here, but I think I feel like we are, learning something together. So, you know what? Let's make some coffee. Okay? I think we have a good idea when is a good time to upgrade your coffee machine at this point. Again, the key is the financial situation. If you are willing to spend about $2,000 and $3,000, I think that's a good time to start thinking about your next coffee machine. But you know what? I highly urge you to, once you're upgrading from this, from Barista Express or Pro, just don't go halfway. Okay? If you want to go in, I recommend you to go all in on it, because once you get the next machine, you're going to have for a long time. So this one I'm going on 4 years now. Once your next machine, those machines should last you 10 or 15 years. So just make sure you get the machine you really desire, rather than I think I'm gonna buy this machine for use it for a couple of years and moving on to the next one. Just don't. Okay, my thought on that is just go all in. Let me know what you guys think about that. Okay, let me know in the comment section as well. Is it a good idea to go halfway in or go all the way in? Okay, but again, let me know in the comment section. And also, people also mentioned about should I get another coffee grinder along with let's see, my Breville Espresso machines. All depends though. So if you're planning on upgrading it within next 3 years, maybe like next 3 to 5 years perhaps, my answer is yes. Okay, because once you're having that good grinder, that lasts you for a long time. Okay, one of my Mazda Mini, goodness, it's been around for what? Because I got that one used, previously only have for 10 years. So if you have a good grinder, lasts you pretty much lifetime. So if you're thinking about upgrading it, if you're saving money right now for your next coffee machines, because spending $700 on grinder is a lot cheaper than spending $3,000 on grinder and a machine. But with that added grinder, the quality should improve significantly, okay? Not huge, but comes to espresso, is big. Not big, but you know, you are going to tell the difference. But comes to like, if you like to drink pour over or French press, now you have a lot more options. So, you know what, this morning I'm gonna be dialing in Ethiopia this morning, okay? So this one is a nectarine and honey flavor, kind of like tasting notes. So this is a Good Brothers coffee, let's see, roasted on June 1st, okay? So you know what, I'm gonna show you with my bottomless portafilter this morning. I know a lot of you out there having issues with the bottomless portafilter, so you know what, let me show you in a live session. I'm gonna show you step by step how I do it, okay? Okay, this is also, I love doing the live shows. There's no editing, and which means you get to see every single step of it, okay? There's no place to kind of like cut and edit. And also showed you the, you know, the built-in grinder quality as well. Because whenever you see channeling, which means in a couple of different factors, you know, uneven distribution, and also the grind side is not uniform, okay? Just make sure I got all the coffee beans out. So, I mean, you don't have to have all the fancy tools. I like to use my puck rake. That's the homemade coffee tools I made, a couple weeks ago. And I'm just loving it, okay? I mean, you could get, you know, fancy ones, but you also can get something like this from Amazon. Do not buy this, okay? Do not buy this because it doesn't work that well. Looks fantastic, but don't get this. I know friends at Espresso Aficionado, their group designed this one. It's called People's Distribution Tool or something like that. They're also fantastic as well. So this is a 9 needle setup. So this is also great, but it doesn't. They don't sell this. I think you have to join their Discord group to get one, I think. So again, see, this is a 4-pin setup. Just simply, here we go. So I mean, so this is another reason. I mean, if you guys are like, you know, thinking about getting the separate grinder, spend the money, get a decent one. I think on my channel we talk about, you know, different grinders as well. I think I showcase like Mazur mini grinder, and also a niche is also fantastic. I'm just gonna give it a good temp here. That's it. So let's put some shot. I know people talking about the, you know, built-in grinder is not as good. That is true. The fact is, most of us, we are talking most of us, okay, you and I know, except like Dane. I know he's a professional right now, about now. But I mean, most of us, it's kind of like hard to tell what that good espresso tastes like.
Do you know where we are? We've gotten like 3 or 4 donations this morning. Do you know where we are?
I think we are at 100 and let's see, we are at almost $220 on our super chat in super sticker at the moment. So it's gonna be a long way, but you know what? We're gonna get there. Okay, so let's put some shot here. And again, I mean, if you're one of you making coffee, start thinking about ratios and thinking about the dosing amounts. Now is a good time to start thinking about your next coffee machine as well, because most of us out there, they don't think about ratios. I just want a good coffee, okay? I mean, most times they're gonna press the buttons and get a shot. Okay, so let me flip this. Hopefully I'm gonna get some good lighting for you guys. So I'm using the bottomless portafilter this morning. Here we go. Hold on a second, guys. I'm just gonna get my here. We got some channeling there, but it's not too bad. I mean, overall shot quality is it's not bad. Okay, I got 38 gram, around 23 seconds. So 23 seconds, I start measuring at when first drop hits. Okay, that's the when I start timing the shot there. And the people complain about the Breville Barista Espresso as a high bar pressure, which means this one we measure at, I use the blank portafilter and measured it. We are looking about 15 bar pressure coming out. But the fact is we need that 15 bar pressure to get 9 bar, consistent 9 bar pressure. So you need to have a higher bar pressure. So, but the thing is the one with, I got a comment from one of my viewers, fantastic comment. Even though it's a 15 bar pressure, we got that, but again, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, okay? Because having that 15 bar to create 9 bar pressure, but when we pull the shot, but 9 bar, the actual 9 bar coffee machine give you that consistent pressure, okay? Give you a better extraction than Breville Barista Express. Breville Barista Pro is much better control. Even though they are using the same pump, but I think I feel like you get a better shot quality with the Pro there. But you know what, let's try this. Okay, so this is Ethiopia. Let's see, nectarine and honey as a note profile. And also, okay, if you start talking about tasting notes, that's the when you need to start thinking about upgrading your coffee as well. I mean, upgrading your espresso machine as well, because not a lot of people are talking about tasting notes. You think I'm crazy. Cheers, everybody. Smells great. Yeah, smells like nectarine for sure. Wow. Smooth and honey. Man, this is really good. Okay, if you guys like espresso, I think I really recommend like a fruity, not the fruity tasting notes like Ethiopia is fantastic. I know Geisha is also great as well. Even like Guatemala. But if you guys like really strong coffee flavor, maybe South American ones like Colombia does fantastic. Let's see. And also different roasting level too. So I mean, once you start looking for tasting notes, roasting level, what else? Like origin, single origin versus, you know, we have the blend. I mean, that's the when you start thinking about, you know what? I think I'm ready. Okay, I think I'm ready to move on to maybe next machine. But again, I highly recommend start saving money right now, okay, and to get the machine you guys want, okay, because they got great machines out there. So I think that's another reason in my channel, show you guys in live session, just like my Rancheria Serbia, okay. Every Wednesday, check out my channel on my YouTube live. I'm showing you live streaming for Rancheria Serbia on Wednesday, La Paboni on Thursday, and Flair on Friday. So show you guys that, give you a different taste of what those machines can do. So, and also again, so we are planning on getting another machine. It's gonna be hopefully dual boiler with a PID with a rotary pump, okay, rotary pump, because all these Breville machines and even Rancheria Serbia, Gaza Classic, even Rocket Apartamento has the same pump. They're using the vibrator pump, okay. So I want something a little better than that, Okay, that doesn't mean it's gonna be better tasting quality, but it's gonna be better. So I mean, I'd love to share that with you as well. By the way, I hope this video helps. Okay, if you guys like it, please press like, and then make sure if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe channel as well. Let's see. I'm gonna take some questions. If you are done watching, you can flip it over. But if you have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna take some questions.
Can we shout out to the super chat people?
I'm gonna shout out to super chat people this morning.
We have Mike.
We got Mike.
San
And
Diego.
we got Mike from San Diego. Thanks, Mike. And we got Dane from Australia. Okay. Jars. Slav. Oh, thank you.
And John.
We got John. Oh, those.
And Mohammed.
We got Mohammed as well. Thanks, guys. So I think, again, so hopefully we are going to get the machine. Okay. So I'm looking at, even though there is thousands of machines out there, but there's only like a handful of great machines. There are so many machines. I love to review all of them for you guys, but in reality, just like Breville Barista Express, the under like $700-800, there's a lot of coffee machines, but it's only a handful of machines are even worth looking at. Okay, so I think Breville is one of them. I know DeLonghi, I'm not a big fan of. So yeah, but again, even there's a lot of machines out there, but I think one or two, I think I'm going to really focus on that for my next coffee machines.
So Dylan, I wanted to announce he would like to sell his dual boiler and express.
Okay, so so by the way, if anybody wants interested, Dylan from Dylan's Express Bar, he is selling his dual boiler, okay, and also his Breville Barista Express. He's selling it. So if you guys are interested, message me. Okay, message me on my Instagram page, and then I'm going to pass it on to Dylan as well. So he has a dual boiler and Breville Barista Express for sale. Okay, anything else this morning? I think we are good this morning. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Again, I'm glad you guys are here. And let's see here. So tomorrow is Father's Day, guys. Comes to discount code. I mean, I'm wearing San Antonio industry gear. Their coupon code is good through 21st, okay? So you got San Antonio industry. Make sure to check out the Krub website, 20% off. My friends at Porter Kiefer, 20% off as well. So we have a few more days left. I know, you know what? The Father's Day, we don't get a lot of respect for Father's Day. But, you know, it's not like Mother's Day. You know, we always talk about Mother's Day gifts, but, you know, if you're not getting anything, treat yourself, okay? Treat yourself for Father's Day tomorrow. And then what else? Pretty much it. Oh, by the way, the Amazon Prime Days is on 21st and 22nd, Monday and Tuesday. So maybe we're gonna do a special live show, okay, on Monday and Tuesday. Let's find out what kind of coffee gear is out there for, you know, good price. So let's do that. Let's do that on Monday or Tuesday, okay? I hope you guys having a rest of the fantastic morning, and see you guys tomorrow.